Cool. Just what's your name and what's your role in the company?
So I am Olivier Andriès. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Safran, which is a French aerospace company, being involved in the engines, aerospace engines and aerospace equipment, which are critical for, which are flight critical. But we have developed our activity strongly in the US, where we have around 11,000 employees in the US. We are working with our US customers, the US primes, as well as the US airlines.
You started working at the Ministry of Trade. Did you ever think you would work at the aerospace industry?
Well, when I started, basically, it was the beginning of my career path. But yes, I got the opportunity to jump in the aerospace industry. But I have to say, since I had the chance to go to an air show, and I had the chance to go to the Paris Air Show, I was very thrilled with the aerospace industry. So I wanted to jump in this sector for simple reason, because this is an industry where everybody is passionate, and patient for me is important. It's not only working for money, it's patient. And patient is what is animating everybody in this industry. This is the first reason. The second reason is this is an industry where we have a worldwide network. So it's very international. And working in the aerospace create a connection with many, many countries in the world. Those are the two reasons why I wanted to go and work in the aerospace industry.
Imagine I'm 5 years old. How would you explain how a jet engine works in 10 seconds?
That's a tough one. An engine is creating thrust. So an engine does absorb the air, compress it, and the outflow is going faster. And because the outflow of air is going faster than the inflow, it creates a thrust. And every airplane basically has weight, but there is a lift that compensates the weight, and the lift is coming from the thrust. So the thrust of the engine can compensate not only the drag of the aircraft, but also the weight. So it creates lift. That is okay?
Perfect.
I'm trying 10 seconds to try to highlight what it is about. But this is all about, creating thrust.
What advice do you have for someone either in high school, college, or just out of college about how to have a career of impact in the aerospace industry?
I think really getting into the aerospace industry, you can be impactful, because one of our key challenges that the entire industry has is decarbonization of aviation. We have committed collectively to get to carbon neutrality by 2050. And that is a huge target, that is a huge challenge ahead of us. And I strongly believe that we can get there with innovation, technology, working on the engine, working on the aircraft, especially the wings and the aerodynamic of the aircraft, working on the weight of all the components, and working also on the fuels. So one of the key levers to get there is sustainable fuel, basically synthetic fuel, as we say. So there's a huge challenge ahead of us, and frankly speaking, I much prefer people jumping in, working hard on the decarbonization to make it happen, instead of people being, sitting outside and just throwing tomatoes at us, because basically, we are still emitting gas in the atmosphere. So, but I'm absolutely convinced we can get it. And as always, innovation will make it.
Perfect. All right.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.